Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today is why I think the SuperSport is one of the best bikes in Ducati's lineup for the everyday rider, with some very good perks about it. The number one thing about this bike is comfort. I am 5'7", and still when I sit on this bike, I am not crouched over like crazy going into the windscreen, but I'm also not sitting back completely straight comfortably like a cruiser. But I have ridden this bike for 10 hours. Is the longest I've been on this bike. This past July, I rode from here to California to see family, and besides the normal complaints that you get after riding for 10 plus hours, where it doesn't matter what bike you're on, I don't care, you're gonna be tired and you're gonna be sore, I did phenomenal on this bike. My back didn't hurt, my shoulders hurt a tiny little bit, but other than that, it was just mentally I was done. It was not that I was physically done per se. And once you do a few quality of life upgrades, or I guess not upgrades, but mods that you can do, it really, it's not a chair, it's not like that, and it's never going to be a cruiser, but for a sport bike-esque motorcycle, it's very, very comfortable. Number two, I would definitely say, is the power output. I 99% of the time ride this in touring mode, so I still have 110 horsepower, and my throttle response is about like 1/4. Occasionally I will flip it to sport, but that's mostly when I'm going through up in the mountains and just going through twisties in the canyons and stuff. Other than that, I just don't see a need to have the throttle be that responsive during normal driving and riding, during the city and things like that. And I know people like their leader bikes and like their crazy Panigales and all this awesome, great looking bikes, but it's just, to me, it's not feasible. I don't need it. I don't. I'm never gonna use that much power in the way that I ride, so it's just completely unnecessary to me to have that and not utilize it. This is absolutely, I would not say a beginner-friendly bike, of course. I've seen that mentioned a couple of times in some other reviews, and I just don't agree. It's not a bike you want to put someone who doesn't have experience and doesn't have good skills to be able to correct themselves properly on. It's not a good idea. She is very torquey down low, which is fun, but if you're not used to that and you don't know what you're doing, you will definitely get yourself in trouble and hurt. Number three is, it's definitely like conceited, so don't take me too seriously when I say this, but hey, you want a Panigale, but you don't want all that crazy power and you don't want to spend all that crazy money, get this thing. It's a Panigale with, like, the Multistrada engine with the Panigale fairings and a monster trellis frame. So it's a little Frankenstein bike, but it looks great. It really does. I don't think the new 950s honestly look as awesome. I prefer the 937s, but to each their own. And of course, the white one is the faster model, so, you know, there's that. One of the big sucky things about this bike, though, I will definitely say, is the price point. I don't think it's, I don't want to say it's not worth it, because obviously to me it's worth it, but it's just for like out the door with everything. This cost me, I think, 17,000 something, which is really, really, really crazy pricey, when for what, 5,000 more, give or take, you can just get the Panigale. So, or for like 5,000 less, hi puppy, you can just get the Monster. This Monster's about 12,000. I don't know, 12,000 out the door. I think it's MSRP 12,000, but either way. Really, even in touring mode, with just a pretty simple look at your wrist, this thing will go. I will get up on the freeway before I'm even realizing it. I'm hitting 111 miles per hour, and I don't even mean to. So she's pretty great. She really, 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 really can get you places, and you can have a freaking blast doing it. Really incredibly, besides the traffic, it's really beautiful weather out today. Like, I'm in just my new armored hoodie that I bought, and I thought I'd honestly be too hot in it, but nah, like, I'm doing great. Friendly reminder, if you have not messed with your suspension and you're able to adjust your suspension, do it. It will just be a world of difference for you. You'll be freaking amazed.
I realized I did not have an outro, so thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next video.